My name is Dr. Al-Aakhir Rogers. One of my mentors shared with me, you can never say you've done something for someone if that person can't tell you what you've done. When I first started at the University of South Florida, Dr. Hicks came down and he pulled me aside and he told me something. I heard you. He did something. Mr. Bernard Batson, he's graduated so many students, it makes no sense. He's beyond a mentor. Even post-degree, he's still mentoring. I want to speak to you students. This conference has been in celebrating the legacy of 25 years of the LSAMP program. And I wanted you all to have a perspective, and that's what you're looking at up here at this panel. You're having a perspective of what it is, what trajectory, where you're going. Dr. Quentin Bonds' name has been mentioned so many different occasions up here on this panel. He and I were in the Bridge to the Doctorate program cohort together. He's finished his Ph.D. Dr. Edikon Archibong over there just defended her dissertation this past December. She's a third-generation BD. Dr. Justin Boone, who's working at Northern Grumman, he just came and visited us last night. He's a second-generation Bridge to the Doctorate graduate. Turn to your neighbor and look at them. Say the program works. It works. Students, all of the things that you've seen this weekend, the different presentations, they actually do work. The community building, the facilitation, the professional development, this is what they look like. We've accomplished them. The particular things that you will be learning in your program along the way, the professional development. When I started my program, I couldn't write. When I was at North Carolina A&T, I couldn't write. When I transitioned to my doctoral degree, I completely went in a different field. I would have been what's considered in my master's degree a computer scientist. All I did was code and dream about code. When I started my Ph.D., I essentially became an interdisciplinary researcher doing physics, electrical engineering, material science, and optics. And I knew nothing about any of those fields, minus electrical engineering. And so when you're thinking about what it is that you want to do, where you're trying to go, understand this. Why can't you go where you want to go? You're not limited. Your ceiling. John Maxwell, one of his 21 irrefutable laws of leadership, the number one rule that he has, number one law is called the law of the lid. And what that simply states is what you put inside yourself, whatever is around you, will dictate to how high you can go. If you're reading journal articles, you'll learn how to write. That's how I learned how to write. We had seminar classes that taught us how to write. I was pitiful. When I say pitiful, I mean pitiful. I couldn't speak. I said, I won't go there. But I couldn't speak. But I learned how to speak. Research, I wasn't really a researcher. All I did was internship. I interned in Hawaii, South Korea, Germany, Taiwan. I enjoyed that. But then I became a pretty decent researcher, really good one. This past May, while I was a full-time employee working, I graduated my first Ph.D. student at Florida International University when I was living in Tampa. I saw the necessity of making sure that I gave back. I saw the necessity of, that's where my passion is. Being here speaking to the students, going to different universities across the country and telling them about the different elements of success that are that you all have availability to, that's what makes the difference. That community that you've heard so much about this week, it's been mentioned up here also, that community makes such a difference. I can tell you about Dr. Bond's research, Dr. Edikon's research, Justin Boone, who just left. I can tell you all about their research, but I'm not doing their research because we were a community of learning together. When you get ready to defend your dissertation, someone in your group, a collaboration of individuals in your group ought to be sitting there looking at your dissertation defense with you. That's what made my dissertation defense so unique, in which I was grilled for 90 minutes. And it was an open session. You know how normally they send everyone out? No, they let them stay. They let them stay because my professor said, you're an example and I want everybody to follow and see what it is that they're to expect. He said, I know you can handle it, so you do it. Okay, fine. And so forward, here we go. We're fast forwarding now. This year, 2016, I recently went on out and started my own business now, because now the responsibility that I have is to make sure that I give back to you all. I'm all right. We have to continue to motivate and make sure that you all understand this conference is about what it is that you can do. The foundation and everything that has been laid, it's already in place. It works. As you continue to build this community, as you continue to communicate with individuals, researchers, professors, network while you're here, do you know who you're sitting next to? Do you know what table that you're at and who you're sitting and involving yourself with? Those are unique experiences that this kind of a program makes a difference for and in. The LSAMP's changed my life. I wasn't going to do a Ph.D. I wasn't going to do a PhD. I ran track and field in college. I ran track and field in North Carolina A&T for 4 years. I loved athletics, but I felt there was a different calling. Athletics, okay, continue your education, but I didn't know what I was going to do. The LSAMP provided these opportunities of training, of mentorship, of professional development, of grant writing, and then the proof just begins to develop itself. But it all starts with you all. You all create, the nucleus is in place. You all are the ones that come out of it. All of you students that are in this room, all of the availabilities of the resources are here amongst us, and we just hope that you all participate with us as we continue to build y'all up, because y'all are the next generation. And as we continue to go forward, one of you all in here will be leading this program going forward. Thank you.